Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Getting some heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll let it go down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They've taken the opening drive and gotten it down to the 5, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they're able to get him down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Pulls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward in the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Quick toss. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Noles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's past the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Really nice throw there to get the 1st down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went and...
Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Trying to barge in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. First down for this offense. Wants to pass it. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they're on him, and a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they got him for the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating, man. You got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Power, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just destroying his way through the field. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Escapes the sack. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Third down coming. At the end of the third quarter play, Ohio State.
Facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. On the move. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're bringing heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Gugger's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. They're going to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, no! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Florida State.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. The Buckeyes will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And he made the extra point without problem. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left. And it's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. It's one thing